Right. Good morning, parents. Good morning, colleagues. We are going to begin our training session now. And please note, we are live on YouTube.
All right, good morning again, parents and students. I want to say welcome. No, it's a holiday, and I want to say thank you for taking the time out to join us at this time. We know it's important that we get a better understanding of the Google Classroom because some persons are new to it, and we realize that persons have been struggling with the system. So we decided, why not use this holiday since most persons will be home to facilitate this training session. So I am not going to be long. I'm just going to go straight into it because I know persons may be using data while they're here. Now, there's two parts of this training. I'm going to show you persons who are using a laptop, how the system works and what is required of you. And those who are using a cell phone and a tablet, the procedure is the same, but I'll be doing the demonstration using a tablet, all right? So whatever device you're using, as long as it is compatible with the Google Classroom platform, these are the procedures you will use in order to get through the system. So first and foremost, you need to ensure at all times that you are using Chrome extension. Has to be Chrome. If you're using Windows Explorer or anything like that, it's going to pose a problem for you understanding the system or manipulating the system effectively. So I strongly advise that you use Chrome. Now, I'm going to demonstrate using the laptop. When you go on your laptop and you go to Google, to your top right-hand corner, is either you have a picture that you would have placed there or you have the letter or the initial of your first name. Right beside it, you will have 9 dots, then you see images, then you see Gmail. Now, always tap on the picture or the initial of your name to ensure that you are using the correct email address. And the correct email address is the one that was sent to you by the Ministry of Education, the one that has your first name, dot your last name, your date of birth at moeschools.edu.jm. Once you have selected that account and you're sure that's the one you want to use, click on the 9 dots and then scroll down within that pop-up box and find Classroom, right? Once you find Classroom, click on it and it will open up. The window will open. In there now, you will see all the classes that you are a part of. You'll be able to see all the classes that you have joined. You would have gotten an invitation in your email saying, join this class. And once you have done that, all the classes that you're a part of, all the subjects that you're doing will pop up right in this window. Now, when you do that, say we want to go to your math class, your English class, whichever one of the classroom, you tap on your classroom window, and then it will open up and it will look just like how mine will look as long as you are using a laptop, all right? Remember, we're dealing with laptop now, so if you're using a laptop, this is how the system looks. Now you have 3 horizontal bars to the left of your screen. These bars are important, all right? You have your classes. When you tap on it, it will take you back to the original space where we just came, all right? That's what it does. Good. Calendar, you can schedule your assignments, you can schedule activities using your calendar. But the most important part of this part of the platform I want you to understand is the part that says to do. I think it's very important that the students know this part of the platform. The to do section tells you all the assignments that you have to do, all the assignments that are missing, all the assignments that you have completed already, It gives you your due dates and your due time and all of those things. It's very important that the students understand the part that says to do. Now, assigned, once an assignment is assigned to you, you will see it within this section. So here are some assignments that have been assigned, and here are the dates that they are due and the time that they are actually due. All right? We don't have anything coming up next week, and we don't have anything coming up later. So that is why you see 0 right here. During the course of this week, we have 4 right here. Tap on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all that we have to do within this week. All right? Missing. This is where you go on to find out if the student missed an assignment and did not do the assignment. All right? So in this case, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 things that I missed and I did not complete them. Then what have I done? All the work that I have done will come in this section as well. Last week I did 1 work, there it is. There were 4 work that was given and there was no due date, but I did them as well. And earlier before that, there were 12 pieces of work given and I did them. Once you see turned in, it means that they were done already. So this part of the platform is very important. It keeps you in order, it keeps you on track, so you know what is to be done, what you missed, and what you have completed already. All right. So now that we understand that part, let's go back to our classroom. So we're going to click back. I was in the classroom that says test room. Now this part that we are looking at, this interface is called your stream. The stream is where you get notices from your teachers. This is where you see assignments that have been posted or instruction has been given. You will be notified in this section of the stream. Also, if the teacher says something and you want to respond to the teacher, this is where you also speak to your teacher. So here, good morning, students. Please remember class begins at 10. As a student, you can comment and say, good morning, miss, thank you, we'll be on time. It's your choice if you want to respond, but you don't have to. But if you want to say good morning to your teacher right here, you have the option to do so. Here you see that a question was posted, assignment was posted, materials was posted in the classroom. And it's important that you understand these tabs, students and parents. Once you see the question mark, it means that the teacher asked a question and it needs to be answered. That is why you have a question mark here. Once you see this tab with all the lines running through, it means that it's an assignment that needs to get done. So you have to do that assignment. Once you see this tab with like a bookmark or hanging out of a book, that means that materials were posted in the classroom. So your materials may be notes that you need to write off in your book. It may be something that you need to read. It may be a video that you need to watch. We don't know what materials your teacher may give you, but that's what this tab represents. It represents material, all right? So this is what Stream does. Stream is all about understanding the postings that have been made, comments that have been made by a teacher. And upcoming, the little box right beside it to the left of it, upcoming. So today I have an assignment due that says, how are you feeling? That's a question that was asked and I need to respond to that one. And then now on Wednesday, I have a test that is coming up. So I have to get ready for my test. And the test is supposed to be done by 6 p.m. the latest. Usually do it before because once you submit after the time, it will be deemed late. It will say that you turn in the work late. Now, the most important part of your platform is this part that says classwork. It's critical that you understand this part of the platform. People is, when you go there, you see who your teacher is and you will see the members of your class and you will never see your name under the other students. When the student's name pop up, you will never see your name. You're already a part of the class, you're not going to see your name. But you will see your classmate's name and you will see your teacher's name. Hold on, I see Miss Wilson, I'm not sure if your audio or things are properly why you're not hearing clearly. Is anyone else not hearing clearly? Use the chat and let me know if you're not hearing clearly, please. All right, classwork. Now, this part is where we go and get all that needs to be done. Everything that needs to be done is right in this section. This is where you submit your work. This is where you read your assignment. This is where you go and check your teacher, mark your work, and all the important stuff is right in here. Now, your teacher will have broad headings, and then underneath it, you see your activities. Look for due date and time, and I suggest you do them in order of importance as it relates to date and time. It's critical that you do that. Now, here is one that is due. The first one that I have due right here that says 6 p.m., a test question. So let's click on open it and see what we need to do in order to respond to this question. So when I tap on it, I say view question. So here the question opens up, and the question says, what are the differences between 2 and 9? Now, down here is where you make a comment to your teacher. This is not where you put your answer. Your answer does not go in this section at all. This is where you can say to your teacher, Miss, probably I don't understand, or Miss, I've completed the work. Whatever it is that you want to say, but your answer does not go there. Over to your right-hand side, it says your answer, and the word assigned is there. It says type your answer. That is where you will type. Just take your keyboard and start typing and put your answer there. So what are the differences between 2 and 9? And I can type the differences between 2 and 9 are, and I can list them. 1, I can say that 2 is an even number and 9 is an odd number. 2, I cannot just showing you, you can type and press the enter button and goes down. So you don't have to be typing everything straight across. You can press your enter button and you go down and answer your question. So if it means that you have a paragraph or a long sentence that needs to go in there, take your time, type in the answer that needs to go there. All right? We can say that 2 is a prime number and 9 is a composite number. I'm just showing you. Once you started typing, the turning button becomes active. So it is highlighted, it's active now. So once you're finished, once you know for a fact that you're finished answering your question, click the button that says turn in. This pop-up button will come up, or this pop-up window. You want to be able to make change. You won't be able to make changes to your answer after you submit. Once you see this, if you want to double check your answer, I urge you to double check and make sure, because you will not be able to make any changes at all to the answer that you have given to your teacher. Once you're comfortable with your answer, turn in. And there it is, it says turned in. Now, some teachers, when you submit your answer, may have the option open where you can go and edit your answer. Some teachers will not have that option open. So once you submit the answer, that's the final answer the teacher gets, and that is it. You cannot change it any at all. So what happened now is that your work has been turned in. So that is how you respond to a question using the platform. All right. Let us find another activity that needs to be done. Classwork. So we answered our question. Now we have an assignment to do. Now your assignment, submission of your assignment, parents and the students can take more than one format when submitting the assignment. Let us view. So what I did a while ago was tap on here, test one assignment, then it says view assignment. No, the work is personally assigned to each student, and that is why the name of the student will come right at the top at the front of the document. Whatever document the teacher gives the students to write on, it will come right to the front of it right here. Now, what you need to do, there are 2 assignments right in this section, 2 assignments. So I'm going to click on the first one. When I tap on the first one, it opens up in another window, all right? Now, I cannot type on it while it is here. So I have to click Open with Google Docs. Open with Google Docs. And if you're using a laptop, this will come up for you. So don't worry once you're using a laptop, this will come up for you. Now, once you're in this section, you are now able to type your responses based on the instruction given to you by the teacher. The instruction says, write sentences using the words below, all right? Arrange, proper, mango, bag, school, and pencil. So what you can do is start typing your questions. Once you press the enter button, it will take you to a next page and you can start type. So I'm going to type my answer now. You're using a laptop, so you have your keyboard. It's easy for you to use. My pencil is broken. That's one of my sentences. All right? Now, you can fix the text. It says normal text, but I realize that the enter button is taking me to a next page. I don't want to go to a next page. So once I click right in this section where I can change my text, normal text, I click back on it and I'm not able, when I press the enter button, it won't go down to the next page. It will just enter and give me enough room to type. And I can type another sentence. Please arrange the chairs in rows. And you type your answers as you go along. Once you're finished, what you need to understand is that as long as your drive is active, it is being saved to your drive. All right? It is being saved to your drive at this time. So you're finished. You have done answering your questions. You have typed all your responses. Do not close this window. Do not close this window. Go back to the first window that you were that says test assignment 2. Click your back arrow. You're going to go back to your classroom. Click your back arrow and then now click add or create. This plus button right here is very important. Click add or create. When you click the add button, you're going to go to your drive because that's where the work is. Go to your drive. When you click on your drive, because you just did the assignment, is the first thing you're going to see under recent because you just did it. So it's right here. Once you tap on it, you get the option to insert it. So you click insert and look what happens. We did it in Google Docs, so it comes right up here in Google Docs. What if it's a case where your system will not allow you to say open up and then type on the document? What if your system does not allow you to do that? And you go ahead and you write the work in your notebook or you type it using Microsoft Word, don't worry yourself. You can still upload the assignment. What do you do? If it is a case where you type it using Microsoft Word, or is a case where you wrote in your book and you took pictures of it, because that is also possible, parents, for them to write in a book, take pictures, but note that you must save them properly. Save it so you know what the name of the document is that you're looking for in order for you to upload the assignment. So if it's a social studies homework, ensure that it is labeled social studies or heritage, whatever topic it is, make sure they're properly labeled. So I type my assignment, miss. I did not go through the process that you went through a while ago to do my homework. I type my assignment. Go back to your plus button, add or create. Then go to your file. It's a file on your system. It's a Microsoft Word. So it's not in your drive. It will not be in your drive. It would be in, say, Microsoft Word. Go to upload. Then you browse. And I'll encourage you, parents and students, if say you are using a laptop, have a folder that has to do, have folders that you can use to put your different subject areas in, so you know what it is that you want to upload, so you don't get confused. So I'm going to search for, I'm going to go to desktop and I'm going to search for the word that I want. So here I have virtual school, because that's what does that mean, virtual school. This is my folder and I'm going to open my folder. When I open my folder, I am going to go to the class that I want. So that subject area, say you had a social studies there, or you had history there, physical education, English language, mathematics folder, you created those folders. Open, and I see the work that I want to submit. Here it is in Microsoft Word. I tap on it, then I click open, and what happens is that it is loading up now. See it there? It is loading. I am finished uploading my assignment. What if it was a picture that I took in my book? Add or create again, same procedure. Go to file, go to upload, go to browse, look for your pictures. Usually it will be in the section that says pictures. Find the picture that you want in the folder that you may have saved it in, and I may take the time to show you how to create the folders as well for those who may not know. Select the picture of your assignment, open, and then it will upload. And you will see that it's an image because that's a picture that you upload. If you wrote on 5, 6, 7 pages in the book, take the 5, 6, 7 pages in order, label them properly, and upload the work. When you're finished uploading, then you click turn in. All right? And everything that you have attached to the work, everything that you have put there, it will come up here. Are you satisfied? Yes, you're satisfied. Click turn in. If you're not satisfied, you're not sure about something, cancel. Fix what needs to be fixed. Click turn in again, and then you turn in your assignment to your teacher. So now remember, the teacher may ask you to write in your notebook. Teacher may ask you to write on a sheet of paper. It doesn't matter what teacher tells you to use. Your work can still be uploaded. It can always be uploaded. So here it is, you have turned in your work, all right? And it says unsubmit. If you want to change submit something, you can unsubmit, fix it, and then turn it back in. But for now, your assignment has been turned in. All right, so we are finished doing our assignments at this time. Whether we're uploading a picture or we're uploading a Microsoft Word document, or we actually work on the document given to us by the teacher. That is what we do. Now I've submitted my work. How do I know that my work has been marked? How do I check to see that the teacher marked my work? Here's a work that I have done, and it says graded, which means that the teacher has marked it already. What I do is click view assignment, and then it says edited, and it has my name there. I click on it, it will open, and I see where the teacher actually marked my work, all right? So this is how you know when your work has been marked by a teacher. You can always go and double check and see what happens. It says graded, and right underneath my name, I see I got 100%. Now, students are often tempted to click resubmit. Students, do not click this button. Do not click the resubmit button unless you got a comment from the teacher saying that you need to do over the work and resubmit it. Once it has been marked and returned to you, do not click resubmit. All right? Please stay clear of that button at all times. Try your best to stay clear of that button. All right, so that was classwork in terms of checking my work, if my teacher marked my work and the grade that I get. We did a question, we did answering and uploading the work. What if I got a quiz? What if Miss decided to give me a quiz? So here is it, a mixed quiz. So it says view assignments and parents if the students are using a tablet. I'll get to that one. But for the laptop, you'll be able to open up the form same time and respond. But for the tablet, I will tell you, you'll be able to open the tablet and the phone, you're able to open, but you need an app to do so. For Google Forms, all right. It says I've already responded. I'm not sure what is happening. This is not supposed to be right here. I need to change this one. There's a quiz here that you have responded to. It says assigned. So why is it telling me that I responded already? All right, it's all right. No worries, we can fix that one. Usually the teacher will give students quiz and they can do the quiz and submit it. And it will be marked and returned to them. I'm going to fix that one. Don't worry about it. I'll fix that one shortly. Now, as it relates to the students attending a live class, I'm going to go to a different Google Classroom because I want to show you what happens when they have a live class with their teacher, when they have to go into Google Meet. This is asking me for password. I'm not sure why. Parents, when the students get into classwork, there's a camera button. Once they're supposed to have a live class, there is a camera button that is right under classwork that they tap on it and they will be able to join their teacher for a live class. I see somebody trying to connect the audio, but their hand is raised. So basically, this is the overview as it relates to using the laptop. Now, what happens when you are to use a tablet or a cell phone? Before I move to that section, do we have any questions? Mr. Hansen, we can take questions at this time as it relates to this part before I move into tablet and cell phone usage. Most persons might be using that one. If you have a question, you can either type it in the chat or we'll move straight into no questions. All right. I see a hand raised, but the person was trying to connect their audio, so I'm not sure what happened there. Now, I did a few mini videos, parents, that will help the students to navigate using a tablet, doing the same thing that we just did a while ago. And we are going to look at some of those videos to show you how to navigate the system. So this is the one, let me open it up.
In this video, I will show you an overview of the Google Classroom platform, and this applies to those using.
I hope you're hearing. If you're not hearing, let me know. If not, then I will navigate to, I'll speak through the system. If you're not hearing, I'll mute this so that you'll be able to hear clearly. Mr. Hansen, can you hear the video when it's playing? Mr. Hansen? All right, parents, if you're not hearing, just give me a raise a hand or type in the chat and let me know if you cannot hear the video, please.
Using tablets and cell phones. It is a ministry's email address that you're logged in with. Once you ensure that that is the situation, find the class that you want to go to. Now remember, you're going to be in more than one classroom, so always check your classrooms. So when you go in your classroom now, this is what your system looks like. Down the bottom here, we have what is called stream. In stream, you see where teacher give notices. So this one says, good morning, students. Please remember class begins at 10. You will also see where your teacher would have posted assignments, questions, or posted notes for class. Stream is like the one that gives you update on what is happening. Then people. Under people, you see who are the persons in your class. Please note that you will never see your name there. All right, you will only see your class members' name. Now at the top left-hand corner here, we have 3 horizontal lines. On that, you have classes, we have our calendar, you have the classes that you belong to, and most importantly, why I take you to this section is the one that says to do. Now, in the to do section, you will be able to see missing means that they did not submit an assignment to the teacher. It will also pop up there to say that those work are missing, and usually what is missing goes at the top. Then what is done? Once they do an assignment, they can always go back and see that yes, that assignment has been done. So I encourage you to always check your to-do list. If you don't want the confusion with all your classes, because the to-do list will usually show you all your classes, go to your top right hand corner and not the 3 dots. The horizontal lines going across that are decreasing, tap on it, and then you can filter and say which class alone you want to see. So if I click on test run to do, this is all I have to do in this class. If I go and click on the next class, all right, I have all these things to do for the next class or what I have missing for the next class. So you can filter it to say you want to see all the classes or you just want to see one particular class. The option is yours. All right. So that is how you get a better understanding of your classroom. And this is what the 3 dots there is just so if you want to refresh or you want to give a feedback to Google. Want to go back to your classes, click on the class that I was in a while ago. And this is just an overview of what the classroom looks like. The next video, I will show you how you get to the section of answering questions and submitting assignments.
Any question on that one, parents? To understand the interface using your tablet or the cell phone, the interface is still the same, all right? Type and submit assignments. That's the next one we're going to look at.
This video, I will show you how to submit an assignment once you're using your tablet or your cell phone. So as usual, find your classroom. It's the most important thing. Find the class you want to go to. Go to Classwork. And I see that I have more than one assignment. So I'm going to do one that is due on Wednesday because that's the earliest one. The one that says test one assignment. Now when I look, this is what I'm going to see. Usually you don't tap on this one. You go down the bottom here and you scroll up on the arrow. When you scroll up on the arrow, you are going to see your name plus the name of the activity that the teacher gave you. Why is this so? It means that the assignment was personally sent to you. Now, in many cases, you will be able to write on the document. If that is not the case, then in another video, I will show you what will happen. But for this one, we are able to write on the document. Tap on the document, and it will open up for you. All right. So we have the instruction and we have questions there that needs to be responded to. What you need to pay close attention to is that the top right hand corner, you have 3 dots, you have a box, and then you have a pen. All right. Click on that pen. Once you tap on the pen, down the bottom of your screen becomes active. Down there you have an eraser. So if you click on the pen, the marker, the highlighter, you can erase what was there. If you click on A, there's an A down there, which is for texting. When you click on that, you'll be able to type. All right. So it depends on what the instructions are given to you. You can type your responses to your teacher or you can write them using the pen or the marker. Now let's try both. The instruction says I'm supposed to write sentences using those words. I'm going to do the text box first. Since this box is here, it means that the answers usually go inside the box. Usually, all right? But if it's a case where there's no box there, you can do your texting just the same. So I'm going to use a text box given. So I tap on my A and I tap in my screen and then this blue box comes up. And then it says type something. Just start typing. Your response, that is. So the first word is arrange. And I'm going to say, please. And you type your responses the way you're supposed to type them. Please arrange. Please arrange the chairs in rows. You can always fix your letters. All right. Notice that the blue box is over the black box that I'm supposed to type in. I can move it. See there? It can come out of it and I can put it back in there. Wherever in there I want to put it, I can put it and I can put my response in there. Once I tap out of it, my response is in there. Now, you can make it, tap back on it, you can make it smaller and the words flow differently. You can make it larger. It doesn't matter. you fix it the way you want to fix it. You can make the blue box the size of the actual box that was given to you, and your responses will be there. All right? Good. What if you did not get a box, but you have the questions to respond to when you need to write? Now, this one can be a bit tedious in terms of, especially if your penmanship is not up to scratch. You can choose the size point that you want. Down here, click on your pen. Usually I use the 1, 2, third one to my right, or going to my left, or the one in the middle actually. That one I usually use. And then you can write. Now, if your penmanship is not so lovely, I recommend you use the text box. Right? It will make it easier for you. So you can write your response. It's just that it may look a little messy. And that's why I'm saying to you, I don't recommend it. Good? But this is what you do when you are to type on a document given to you with your name on it. Then now you click there to your top right hand corner. There's a box thing looking like a floppy disk. Right beside the 3 dots, it becomes active once you start writing. And remember now, you can put more than one text box. You can type more stuff in there. The choice is yours. Do what needs to be done. All right, see there, you can always stop and you can move the box and you put them in line, especially if you're writing sentences. The top right hand corner here, your box is there that looks like a floppy disk, this one right here. Click on it and it will save your work. Look what happens now. That's all I did was click the floppy disk. Look what is happening. All right, the file you did comes up as edited and then your name. This means that your work is now done. All right, there's nothing more for you to do but click turn in. Once you see edited and your name, it means that your work is there attached already. All you need to do is click turn in. Once you click turn in, your work has been submitted. All right. And all the way, the teacher will not get it unless you go and click on submit. But it means that your work is done. Scroll back down. Go back to your classroom. Use a back arrow. Go back to your classroom. Look, it is no longer blue because you have done the work and you have submitted the work. You still want to be sure that the work is submitted? Go to your to-do list, like I showed you the last time. All right. And then go to the specific class. That one, we're doing test run. That was the class we're in. So you're double checking to make sure that your work is done, Go to done and see it there. That was the one you just did a while ago. Test run assignment. It is there. And that is how you submit your work on your tablet or your cell phone.
Any questions before we go any further? I see D10, there's a hand raised, but you don't have a microphone, so I cannot hear you.
Ms. Campbell, somebody was asking, Ms. Campbell, how do you submit the work that you do in your book, in your notebook?
Yes, I'm going to go to that one now. I'm going to go to that video now.
Right, here I am again. In this mini video, I want to show you how you would submit an assignment that is probably done on a piece of paper, whether it be a folder leaf or a typed sheet, or if it is done in your book. This method applies to any of the three: a workbook, a textbook, paper, notebook, whichever one. So as usual, the first thing we do is find our classroom. All right, good. We know that procedure, so we're not going to go into details. Classwork, and then I'm going to do an assignment that is due today. All right, so I scroll up. All right, so the instruction is there. If I tap on it, I can read what the teacher said. What is a set? Name 3 types of set. Now, I'm not doing it on the paper. Teacher said I must not do it that way. Teacher said it must be done in my book or I must do it on a folder paper, I must do it another way. So I scroll up, and when I scroll up, I have a button right here that says, it's a plus sign, and it says add attachment. That is what you're looking for, add attachment. Once you see add attachment, you have done the work already. You have taken the picture of your work already. So you tap on the add button, and then these come up. Now, if you did not take the picture, you have the option of taking the picture. All right. But in this case, the picture has been taken already. I strongly recommend that you take the picture before, and you double check and make sure that you get all the sides and the pages so the teacher can read it carefully. Usually when you take this option to say take the picture while you're submitting it now, I've seen it over and over. The pictures are not taken properly. Again, I'm stressing, I strongly recommend that you take the picture before you choose to upload it. Now, when you take the picture, since it is taken already, go to File. And once you go to File, whatever is on your device will pop up. Whatever apps are there that will allow you to upload something to Google Classroom, it will show up there. Now, if you just take the picture, which I assume you'd have just taken the picture to submit it, it would usually be at the top. Now, if it is not there, go to your gallery. Go to your gallery and find the picture or pictures, because you can always upload more than one. Go to your gallery and find it if you're not seeing it in this section. So go to your gallery, camera, and you tap on your assignment that you want to submit. Tap on that picture. Once you tap on the picture, it will come up. You want to make sure it is the actual picture. You want to double check just to ensure before you turn it in. Tap on the picture. It's going to open up in the next window. That's okay. But you just want to make sure it's the right assignment you're submitting. Click the back arrow. Come out of it. It's more than one page is your work on. Go again. Click the plus button. Go to File. Find the next picture or the next page of the document that you need to submit. Once you find it, you add it. All right. Once you have added all the pages that you need to add, then you click Turn In. Turn in again after the pop-up box. See their work submitted, on Submit, and this says Turned In. Again, do not click on Submit. Scroll down, and then you can go to the procedure again to go to the to-do list to ensure that you submit your work. And this is how you submit a work that has been taken via picture from your textbook, folder paper, or a workbook to your teacher.
Any more questions as it relates to that one? So the thing is, as stated in the video, I strongly recommend, please, I strongly recommend that you take the pictures first. What I've seen over the years, over the months, sorry, of using this platform is that when the students write in the book, because under the section that has File, there's a part that says take the photo. You can actually take the picture right away. What I've seen is that when they do that, the picture is not properly taken and the teacher is unable to see the work properly. So I say to you, take the picture first, examine it, look at it, and make sure that you're seeing all the sides and the edges and everything, all your wording is clearly shown. It's not upside down, it's not sideways. And the teacher, when you upload it, the teacher won't have any difficulty understanding what it is that you are presenting to the teacher. So make sure, I'm imploring you, make sure, take the picture first, and then you can select it from your gallery and upload it. Another advice is that once you are done uploading a picture, delete it so that when other assignments come and you have to take pictures again, you're not confused. Remember now, the work is already in your book. So you don't need to keep it on your tablet or on your phone to take up space. Delete it as you go along. All right? So don't keep them on there to create any confusion are you ending up submitting maths for English or social studies for maths? Delete them as soon as you're finished uploading them and you know that you did the right thing. So how do I check my homework if I am using a tablet? Teacher mark it already. How do I
So
check
you have submitted your work
that
and you
it's
want
marked?
to double check and see the feedback your teacher has given to you. So you want to go and check on what has been marked and the comments that the teacher is making to you. All right. Classroom. All right. Go back in the same class. Classwork. And remember, we did the test run assignment. We're going to check now to see what has been happening. See there? There's a tick there, which means that it has been returned to me. And then the teacher left a comment for me. It says private comment. All right. Scroll up. And then you have it edited, which means that that is what the teacher's marked. And there's a comment, you did not complete the assignment. Tap on edited with your name. And then see there, you'll see the work that was marked and the feedback given to you by your teacher. All right, so this is how you check. Now, one thing I want to ensure, because I've encountered this with students, go back, press your back button, back arrow. Do not click resubmit. Once you see a tick there, and once you see the teacher has commented, unless the teacher say you must do over the work and resubmit it, do not click resubmit. Otherwise, just leave it as it is. You see your comment, make your corrections that need to be made in your books or wherever you want to make your corrections, you can do that. But do not click resubmit unless the teacher says you must do over the work. And that is how you check any assignment to see that the teacher has marked your work and given you a feedback. Okay?
All right, any more questions? Do we have any more questions? So we see how the interface look when we are using, we see the interface when we are using the desktop versus the tablet, and the phone presents the same interface as well. But the tablet screen was bigger for the demonstration to be done on. I'm not sure if I'm being heard. Mr. Hanson?
Yes.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, man, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
So do parents have any questions at this time as it relates to using the tablet and the laptop in submitting, finding assignments? Any questions so far? Are we clear? Students will be ready to go tomorrow. I wanted to show them the Google Meet button, but I'm not able to go in the system, Mr. Hanson. I'm not able to log in. The ministry says my time, my session has expired. Something, I'm not able to log in.
That's from your ministry's account.
Yes, I'm not able to get in there because I just wanted to show them what the icon looks like when they're to have a live Google Meet session. But
I'm going to mine then.
I am not able to get into my session.
I'm gonna go into mine and they could probably view it from there.
Sure, no problem. Thank you.
Oh, well, it's not just yours, it's for everybody. You have to re-enter your password and all of that. It's as though they reset the system. Check back on my password.
Yeah.
All right, it seems as though Miss Campbell has lost her connection. She is, let's see if she's back. Yes, so she's back with us. Right, so I was telling you, Mrs. Campbell, that all of us were logged out of our system, the ministry's
Oh,
account. Yes, so I
oh,
have to go and
oh.
search for my password and everything in order to go in. So I am logged out as well.
Okay, because I was there yesterday. I was wondering what happened. Okay, then, no problem. I really wanted them to show the icon. I saw somebody ask a question. My internet is down. How will I get my child's schoolwork? Sometimes mine is down. Parent, the only way to get the work is to come on the system. So unfortunately, I understand that sometimes the internet will go down, and while that is quite understandable, once it is up, you get on the system and you go and check the child's classroom and find out what work he or she has to do and see how best you can quickly work on them and get them submitted. And then you can also leave a comment and send a comment to the teacher, let the teacher know that you are having internet issues and that is why your child's work is late. We can all understand that it's technology and it will go down. So what is the code for Google Classroom? Parents, there's absolutely no code for the Google Classroom. Your child is invited to join a class. So do not ask for any code when you log into Classroom. Please do not click on that plus button. When you click on that plus button and you click join a class, it will ask you for a code. No codes are given. You must check the email. You must check the email address that was given to you by the school or by the ministry for the invitations that are sent to your child or children. So no codes are given at all, parents. No codes are given out. So you have to check. And if it is that you're trying to use an email address that is not with the ministry, you cannot get inside the classrooms. You cannot get inside the classrooms. It must be the ministry's email address that you're using. I see a hand raised, Rajay Hewitt. Mommy, you want to say something? The hand is raised. So Rajay, your mic is muted, so I can't hear you. I ask you to unmute.
Yes, last week I tell you it's getting homework.
Speak a little louder, I can hardly hear you.
Yes, last week I tell you it's get some homework.
You're break, mommy, you're breaking up. I can hardly
You hear now?
hear. Much better.
Yeah. Last week he got a homework from literature. He
Yes.
wasn't unable to do it because I never understand how to use the computer. The tablet. And however I ask question, everybody tell me so them don't know how to do it. So I saw the video a while ago. So you get an assignment and he never do it. He never do the assignment. So now me see how them use the tablet and the phone. So when I finish, I'm gonna let him to do it and send it in. I don't know if it's a problem to send it in so late. So I want to ask the teacher
Send
if
it.
it is too late to send in it or I'm not sending it.
Send it in, mommy. It doesn't matter. Send in the work and explain that you did not understand how to use the system. It's okay. And we know that a lot of persons don't know how to use the system, and it's okay that you don't know. But I'm glad that you were able to see the video and understand. So submit the work. Submit it now. Today's
Okay, all right,
let
thank you.
him get it done before tomorrow and submit it today. Let him try and submit it today.
Okay,
Right?
and most of the classes them, I don't
Mhm.
get any email for them like the social study, the music, the HFLE,
All right.
and drama. I don't get those invitation as yet.
All right. Don't worry. The vice principal is here in loud and clear. All right. So we'll start those
Okay,
as quickly as possible. All
okay, thank you,
right.
ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
my
thanks.
problem. Hezika, is that how it's pronounced? Your hand was up first. I asked you to unmute your mic. Go ahead.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning.
Three of my class get delayed. What can I do to get them back?
Go back to the email and click join again.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Samantha Sterling, ask you to unmute.
Good morning.
Good morning.
There was a link that was sent for the boys to join the physical education class. It's not accessible.
Yeah, because it may not be the school's email address that is trying to access it.
Huh?
It's not the school's email address that might be used to try and access it, so you won't be able to get in.
It was sent and I used the Google Classroom platform. It identified the school and everything. It's just telling me that I need to get in contact with the teacher.
When was this?
It was sent last week, Tuesday, for class on Wednesday.
And you click it on Wednesday?
Yes, I click it on Wednesday and it's not going to the class. When you see join, it's telling you contact the teacher. Something went wrong.
Okay. I'm not sure what may have happened, but that is something that we may need to look into. I'm not sure. Is a
Okay.
link that you got? How did you get the link? Was it in the
It
classroom
was
that you
sent.
went?
It was sent via WhatsApp
WhatsApp.
Right. So you're not going
by
to
the
get
You're not
grade
gonna get in.
coordinator
all right,
and
listen.
by the class teacher.
Miss Sterling, let me tell
Yes.
you from now. Any link sent to you via WhatsApp, you're not going to get in. You have to go on the actual Google Classroom platform to join the
No,
class.
that's what I do. I go to the platform because I don't do it from the phone. I do it on the computer.
Uh-huh.
But those
And
links
that's
won't
what they
work.
keep
Tomorrow?
telling me.
I mean, those links won't work anymore. You have to go. The invitation has to come through the classroom.
So the
Right. So
invitation will
going
be sent.
forward, yeah. So the invitations will need to come to you through the Google
Mm-hmm.
Classroom, which means that you'll have to check your email and click on that invite. No more links will go out, so those links won't work.
Okay, then. So I'm looking forward for the email. Thank you.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
All right, next person. Miss Spence, you're asked to unmute.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. Last week, my son was doing
a work and it said that he needs permission to access the work, something to that effect. Yeah. I don't know if that will happen again or the system has been corrected so that you will not see that, you know, that question again or something like that. All right. Let me address that one. What is happening, mommy, parents overall, what is happening is that many of the time students are using a device that already had a Gmail account or a Yahoo account or some other account before the ministry's account was added to this device that they are currently using. What happens is that when you click on, say you go in the classroom and there's notes or there's an activity given by the teacher, once you click on it, usually what comes up is that you see that it says requesting permission and like the drive button comes up. That's that triangular looking thing will come up. And then it says ask a request. What I noticed is that we usually don't check the email that is requesting. If the child is using the ministry's email address, I guarantee you it will not ask you to seek permission. Okay. Because I get the emails and over keep calling back the students and saying to them, it is your Gmail address that is requesting access. I cannot give it to you. And if you use the ministry's email address, it will not ask you for permission. So always double check and ensure that it is the ministry's email address that is being used to access the information. Because once you click on it, you know, because it's all a part of Google, it will immediately prompt and say use a Gmail address instead of the ministry's own. So always double check and make sure that it's the ministry's email address that they're using to try and access the information. All right? Thank you, Miss. If you do that, you won't have the issue again. Try it and see what happens. Will do, thanks. You're welcome. Any other questions? I see Ezekiel hand is still up or you want to lower your hand? You have another question, Ezekiel? Any other questions? Samantha, your hand is still up. You have another question? Yes, Ezekiel?
I go on Google and I try it and I don't see, and I don't join the maths class and two more class. I do not remember the two of them.
All right, don't worry, sir. We sort that out and hopefully you'll get. Which grade are you in, Ezekiel?
Grade 7.
7 what?
7W.
All right. We saw that. Roger, you have another question? Ask to unmute. Roger, you wait. All right, that hand is raised. Any other questions? Any other concerns as it relates to the Google Classroom platform? Parents, students? We're clear? If it is that you want, remember now, this is streamed on YouTube, so you can always go back and watch. If there's something that you need to refresh your memory on, you can always go back and look at the video on the school's YouTube page, Innswood High School. I think this may be it. If we don't have any more questions, Mr. Hanson. I want to say thank you very much, parents, for taking Jamari Castle. I just see that hands raised. Jamaria, sorry, Castle. You have a question?
Yes, miss. Excuse me, good morning. Why can I go into Google Classroom because it's not accepting me and I use the account that they gave me?
Why can't you go in there? What have you done? How have you tried to get inside the classroom? What did you do?
I create the account.
Yes. Okay, what else did you do?
They sent something in the group and I followed the instruction, but it was not working.
All right, let me try something because I'm not sure what is happening here. Let me try something. All right. So you were told that when you go to this section of your screen, what are you using? A tablet or a cell phone? Or a laptop? What are you using? Castle, Jamaria, what device
A
are you?
phone.
A phone.
Actually, phone. Yes, miss.
All right, it's similar to that of the tablet. Let me see if I can find that video.
Because
You got a video tutorial showing you what to do.
I don't need to.
Jamaria,
Yes, miss.
did you get a video tutorial showing you what to do?
No. No, miss.
Hello, students. Here is our demonstration on how you should get.
All right.
What's the copy shop,
You're seeing the screen. What's your name, Jamaria?
Yes, miss.
All right, mute your mic and pay attention because I think this is where the problem lies with many of the students as it relates to getting in the platform.
Get into your Google Classroom using the credentials sent to you from the Ministry of Education. First of all, you need to locate your Gmail button or your email uplink on your tablet or phone that you're using. When you click on it, your emails will come up, but you're not using any of these emails. You want to use the one the ministry sent, so you need to add that to your device. To the top right hand corner, depending on how your device is set up, you'll either have a picture that you would have inserted, or you would have the first letter of your first name there. Whichever it is, just click on it. Then you are going to see where you manage accounts. You can add another account. You're going to add another account. So you're going to select add another account. Now, for this demonstration purpose, I'm going to use a Yahoo account. Now, you are going to click, for your purpose, you can click Google and enter the information given to you from the ministry. It is the same procedure, but for this demonstration, I'm just using Yahoo account. So it is now asking me to enter the information. So the part that has your first name, full stop, last name at moeschools.edu.gm, that is what you enter in this section. So I'm going to enter my email address here now.
Remember now, it is Google that you use and not Yahoo. Google, that's the one you're supposed to use, the Gmail app.
Then after finish, click next.
But the procedure is the same.
Now I have to enter my password because I don't want you to see my password. I am going to cover my camera. When I'm finished, enter my password, click next. Agree. And your email will be created. All right, the email is set up on its way. All right, so you need to get into that email now. You'll end up in the one that you had before. So click back on the icon on the top right hand corner. Look for the email address that you just put in, that is the one directly from the ministry. Click on it. And in there, you're supposed to see invitation from your teachers inviting you to join the Google Classroom. So whatever your teacher name is, you're going to see Classroom come up. Here I have an invitation. An invitation was sent. Here it is. When I click on it, it now opens, and what you do now is click join. And you may see more than one invitation because remember, you're doing more than one subject. Now, because the device has more than one account, they may ask you which account you want to use to join. Make sure you select the one that is from the ministry that you want to use to join the account, all right? Select the one from the ministry, okay? And this is what you will see pop up each time an invitation is given to you. This is how you enter your classroom. So this is the classroom that I was just invited to. And this is what you will see on your screen, all right? When you click on your classroom tab, you have stream down the bottom, you have classwork, all right? So this is where you locate all your classwork when teacher posts work there. And you can see participants, the persons in your class. Your stream is where teacher will send you notification. I hope this helps you in signing into the Google Classroom using the credentials from the Ministry of Education.
All right, Jamaria.
Yes,
Jamaria,
miss.
what are the instructions you follow? Did you follow those instructions?
Yes, miss.
And you still did not get in following all those instructions? Or no, you know what to do?
No, I understand.
All right, very good. I'm glad to hear that. All right. Any other
Yes.
question?
No, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? All right. If we have no other questions, thank you very much, parents and the students, for joining us. I hope that this week you will have very little or no trouble at all navigating the system. The students will be able to get access to their work and they'll be able to upload their work and go to their meetings with their teacher. Thank you for taking the time out to join us. God bless you and enjoy the rest of what is left of your holiday.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Campbell. Thank you very much, parents, for coming and participating. Just want to let you know that you are able to view this recording on YouTube on the school's channel. It's Innswood High School. Innswood High School. So you just need to go into YouTube, type in Innswood High School, and you will see this recording